Hi, today I'm going to do a demonstration to show you the difference between a mechanical clean and a chemical clean. A chemical clean is something that we're all used to. It's what, every advertisement you watch about cleaning is to get you to use chemicals in your home to clean. And the mission of Norwex is to get all those chemicals out of your home, but to have a clean, safe environment for your family. And I'm going to show you what a mechanical clean is. First of all, just to compare, I don't know how many of you have read the instructions. Before Norwex, I hadn't really read the instructions, but the instructions on the disinfectant wipes, I got some different kinds here that I found under my cupboard, especially with COVID. It seems like people were giving me wipes and I felt like I had to buy them because they were just flying off the shelves, right? And we want our homes to be safe and clean. So the instructions on here say that you need to get the surface that you're wiping. Well, first of all, it says that you should clean the surface if it's dirty. Clean it first. And then if you want to disinfect it, take the wipe and use enough wipes so that the surface remains visibly wet for up to 4 minutes. This one says 4 minutes. This one says 5 minutes. I think this one also said 4 minutes. There's also a lot of cautions. This one says hazardous to humans and domestic animals. Basically, if you think about using a pesticide to kill a weed, that's using chemicals to kill, You spray the weed and eventually it shrivels up and dies, and then you have the dead weeds sitting in your grass and all that pesticide has gone into the ground, right? So when we use chemicals or pesticides to clean in our home, the residual is staying on the surface. This wipe actually does tell you that if you're using it in a food where you're going to be using food, that you should use potable water to clean afterwards. So, the media sells us on chemicals saying that they're effective and that they're fast and that they work. But I don't think we're using them the way that they tell us to. They're not even showing us how to use them on the advertisements. It's just like a quick wipe and you're done. But that's not what it takes. And those chemicals that are not safe for humans or our pets are staying on our surfaces. So if you're mopping your floor with a cleaner and you have a baby that's crawling on that floor, well, the residual is getting on their hands, getting in their mouths. For your pets, the same thing. If you're using a window cleaner on your windows and your dog's licking the window, then they're ingesting chemicals into their body. Not to mention that when we're using those chemicals, we're breathing in particles into our lungs. So I just want to show you about a mechanical clean because I think it's hard for us to believe that with a cloth and water, we can remove 99% of the bacteria in our home. We can get rid of the dirt and grime with just water and an EnviroCloth. This is the EnviroCloth. All of Norwex's cloths have a little tag on them. What makes our microfiber special is that in the industry, you can only call a cloth microfiber if the fiber is 1/6 the size of a human hair. But Norwex has 1/200th the size of a human hair for its fibers. And not only that, but if you felt, I only had cheap microfiber before and it did not feel like this. This is just so densely woven, and that's because there's over 1,800 miles of fiber in this one cloth. That's crazy, right? 1,800 miles of fiber in here. And it's woven together in a way that when you wipe the surface, it's going to pick up and trap anything on that surface. So I'm going to demonstrate how it works using this Glow Germ powder. It reminds me of when I was little and you went to the dentist and they had you brush your teeth, and if you put this tablet in your mouth and chewed it up and it left color on your teeth, and you weren't doing a good job brushing. Well, this Glow Germ powder is to simulate germs and to show how well we're doing cleaning. So I have a Norwex cutting board. I love this cutting board. And I'm gonna sprinkle some germ powder on here. And then I'm going to use our chemical to clean, a disinfectant wipe. I'm gonna put on my glove because, you know, I've read those instructions and now it makes me feel like, yuck, I don't want to absorb that into my skin. Anything that you put on your skin is absorbed into your bloodstream, I'm touching it, in 26 seconds. So here's my disinfectant wipe. And what we're told to do, what we've seen is we just wipe the surface, okay? And I'm gonna do a really good job. And then I'm gonna turn it over. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to shine my black light and show you how well we did cleaning. Okay, so we didn't follow the instructions. We just wiped, and it looks like we just wiped that powder all around, and the residual of that, the chemicals in our wipe is still on my cutting board. So now I want to demonstrate the difference using the EnviroCloth and how it cleans. So here's my cloth. I like to fold it into fours. You want to use want the surface to be flat. I tell my boys, don't just wad it up. You want the flat surface because that gives you the most area to pick up anything. And so here I go. I'm going to make a line down the center with my Norwex cloth. I'm going to shine my light, and can you see how well that cleaned? Just that line. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning the whole board with my Norwex cloth and show you what the difference is, okay? So this is the difference. It's so clear to me. You can see the difference between a mechanical clean and a chemical clean, and I hope that gives you confidence when you start using your Norwex in your home that it works. And not only does it pick up and trap any bacteria, any dirt, but what makes our cloth special is that we have a system called the Baclock system. Every fiber, you know, all the 1900, I think it's 1900 miles of fiber in this cloth are embedded with silver. Silver is a antibacterial, antibacterial. And so what happens is that the bacteria that gets trapped basically suffocates and cannot reproduce. So these rags don't get sticky, mildew, molds aren't going to grow in here. So in 24 hours, you want to just hang it up to dry, and it's going to self-clean. Obviously, after I clean, I go over to my sink, and with hot water, I rinse out my rag really good, wring it out, hang it up, and it's good to go. I don't have to do laundry as often because my microfiber has silver and it's going to self-clean. So once a week, I collect all my cloths, all my towels, anything I've been using from Norwex, and I put it in the washer. So I hope you'll try in your home to get rid of chemicals, use water and this EnviroCloth, and get to work making a clean, safe environment for your family. Thanks.